This video is sponsored by Renaissance Bank, the best bank in the South. Check them out at renaissancennation.com. Hey, what's up? Matt here, Mississippi State. We've gotten some transfers this offseason, namely at quarterback, and we talked about Tommy Stevens earlier, film study earlier in the year. Now let's talk about this guy, Isaiah Zuber, receiver, Kansas State, transferring to Mississippi State. Has 1 year, was really good at Kansas State, and was a great kick returner as well, but it's coming off hip surgery, so it's all about how healthy he is. Let's just assume he gets to 100% health, and if he does, let's watch some plays from his Kansas State career here, draw him up, kind of see what kind of player, the type of player that Mississippi State's getting. All right, here he is lined up in the slot. This is goal line, ball on about the 6, and it's corner route, kind of smash concept, throw and catch. So you go back and look at the route. Again, he's going to stem him up into the end zone. You're underneath out here, and it is to clear a path for him to get back there to the pylon. You know, that doesn't look like much, but it is important. He's going to inside shoulder him here, and that's to position him this way. And it's just so that you can get now position where I got body in front between him and the pylon. And it's a really good throw. But again, the ability to go up and make the catch, you don't have much room. There's the first thing. Stem him inside. Now get position. You've got leverage to make the cut. And then it's just find the football and go catch a jump ball. And again, just the ability to catch the ball. Here's an example, getting the football to him in several different ways. Line him up as a single, motion him into the edge on the tight end, and give it to him in a reverse. And so speed, elusiveness, ability to make guys miss. It's a really good job, really good run. Let's go back and look at a couple of things. You know, again, there's not much to point out here in terms of the play other than his ability to, you know, sense where the defenders are and then put on the brakes and make those moves. That's one where instinctually, instead of I'm going to cut back, he's like, you know, I've got the speed to get to the edge, and so you're going to outrun one. That's instinctual. The guy has you squared up. You make him miss and go turn it into a big play. He's not 6'5", 230 pounds. You know, he's not that kind of guy, you know, 6 feet tall, but you don't have to be a great receiver. And, you know, he was really good at Kansas State. And the thing about him is excellent route runner, but just catches the football. That's what you see in all the highlights is if they get the ball around him, he just catches the ball. And that's really what you want. It's really what Mississippi State needs. Here he is lined up in the slot. He's vertical against the zone. This is in the West Virginia game. And kind of going to get in that void behind linebacker in front of safety and make the catch. So the move outside, this is zone. He's eventually going to get that free release inside anyway, but he helped himself by teasing it out, get that linebacker to go ahead and move that way. Let's watch that again. So just one little move on the release. Watch him here. So just a little bit here to create some extra space to get inside on the hash. And then what you like right here is this is probably a touchdown if the ball's thrown up, but instead it's drilled in there low, and he's going to have to adjust. It's not a great throw. And that's it again, just the ability to catch the football that he has shown. Okay, on the goal line in the slot, again here, this is against Oklahoma. Touchdown play, you can kind of see what the route is and what it's going to be. They've splits are inside. You can see the outside receiver is well inside the numbers. So even though he's outside, you're making room. He's going to vertical, get gone to the back pylon, and then we're out route in the slot to try to get him matched up one-on-one right here and run into the edge open. And that's what they get. Quarterback's already read that. You know, you get man-to-man, and unless you immediately get position on a jump ball in the back, you're going to come back underneath to the out route on the goal line because you got to win right there. And this is really important. The ability to catch the football, focus on it, and hang on knowing you're probably going to get popped. And he does and hangs on. All right, so they got him lined up outside on the numbers. This is one-on-one versus a corner, fade route jump ball. Good hands, high point. It's actually pretty good coverage. Not bad. DB is just getting out jumped, but he's got his hand in between those arms. Going to try to rake it out of there like he's supposed to, but an excellent job by Zuber, the receiver. High point it, make the catch, get your hands on it. Excellent play. He made a lot of big plays for them in the punt return, kick return game. And here's one where they're down in the fourth quarter of a game in the non-conference. Catches it at his own 15, going to make a bunch of guys miss, outrun their coverage. And so you see when he's healthy in the kick return game, he was a big spark for them. And I know leading up to last year's game against Mississippi State, a lot of the study was on special teams and coverage units, all because of him, because the thought was if he gets an opportunity, he's going to bust one. That little move in there in traffic with one guy trailing, you make them both miss. Again, just shows you an instinctual ability to know where defenders are and make them miss. Here's a goal line play where they single him up into the boundary, but then motion him across against man-to-man, get his defender lost, and now he's open for a touchdown. It's a good design. It kind of looks like screen, but it's not really. What you've got is it's all man-to-man, right? Like there's nobody back there in coverage, so everybody's singled up. But when he goes in motion, it's why they're doing this, is to try to get the defender lost. So that's what they're doing. He's moving in, and now the safety's supposed to pick him up. So you'll see him begin to run with him, and he would have him in man-to-man. But he sets up, watches the ball, loses his guy, and they slip him out the backside uncovered. By the time the defender realizes that it's too late, you're getting slants and clear outs. So it's sort of like pick, screen, but not really because they're executing it legally, and you get a wide open TD. And if you did, let me know about it. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Radio Wyatt. And if you haven't seen it, we post these videos on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Radio Wyatt. So give us a like and a follow over there. And if you like this on YouTube, do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already. And go ahead and click the bell so you get notifications, because coming up over the next 2 months, 3 months, really leading up into the start of the football season, a lot of videos coming your way, film studies, looking back on spring games, all that stuff planned throughout July and August. And so you get notifications when I post a new one if you click that bell, so I appreciate that. And also thanks to Renaissance Bank for always sponsoring these videos, the best bank in the South. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.